Hello, welcome to my Facebook Live. For those that don't know me, my name is Sasha Wilson and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have been a demonstrator for 16 years. And if you're watching this, you found my Facebook page. I've been doing online videos probably for about 2 years now. And sometimes I was regular with them, sometimes I wasn't, but right now is a good streak, so I'm glad you're joining. If you're joining, say hello so I know who's out there. Hi Diana, happy Monday. This is the last Monday in June. It's Monday, June 27th. Next Monday is 4th of July, so I won't be going live next Monday, okay? So I try to put calendar events out there so that you know when I'm going live. Also, if you mark that you're going, there's no penalty if you don't show up. However, if you mark that you're going, you'll get a reminder from Facebook shortly before I go live. So it's a good way to get a reminder. Hi Lori, thanks for joining. Okay, so some housekeeping things. Here's my current hostess code. This is a new hostess code. So this is good for my, this is good for any orders, but if you order $35 or more, you'll get my monthly card kit for free in the mail. This is for the July card class that I'm going to have, my virtual card class. It's on July 11th. That's a Monday, and it's at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, the same time of day. If you spend $50 or more, you'll get the free kit, and you'll also get my monthly tutorial bundle for free. Okay. Let's see what else. So my class that I'm doing in July, my virtual card class, is going to be featuring the Splendid Thoughts. This is a new stamp set that will be in the holiday catalog that starts in July. And so the cards will be focused around this stamp set and the dies. So these are the dies, and I'll be using the ribbon and the embellishment. So if you get the card kit, you'll get a little bit of each of these to make the 4 cards that I demonstrate. Okay, if you can't join live, it's recorded, and I save it on my YouTube channel. And I will send you the link. So that's for the card class. To get the kit, you need to place an online order using this hostess code with and spend $35 or more. And then I'll automatically send you the kit for free. Okay. The nice thing about this stamp set is it's in the holiday catalog. However, it's not holiday themed, which is really nice. I like that they have some things in the new catalog, you know, that are not for holidays. So if you're not ready to do holidays, we don't have to yet, right? So there's that. Also, if you've never placed an order with me and got my class to go for free, or my virtual card class kit, I always include this, and this has a little place for frequent shoppers. So if you keep track of your monthly orders of $35 or more, if you get 5 consecutive orders, you just write the date in the little star of when you ordered, and it's kind of based on the honor system. You can send this back to me or get in touch with me, send me a photo, whatever, and you'll get a $25 shopping spree. So I reward you if you place an order month after month, because I really do appreciate your business and your support. Okay, what else? The other thing I wanted to mention is I am working on my class to go. So my class to go is called Everything But Ink. Kind of goes along with the name of my page, which is Ink-ology. And in your kit, you get everything but the ink. You don't get the stamp set unless you add it on, because some people might already have the stamp set, so that's optional. But it will include the cardstock, embellishments, everything you need. So my next one coming up is the Sweetest Cherries. Okay, so I'm really excited for this one. It's real summery and fun and bright, so keep a lookout for that. It'll be out hopefully this week. Okay, so that's my Everything But Ink, and that's a class to go. I send you the tutorial. It's a written tutorial. There's no online component to it. So this is nice if you like to craft on your own, but you don't want to come up with the ideas, or you kind of want some inspiration to get started. Then my class, my Everything But Ink, is a great class for you to try. Okay. Hi, Kim. Hi, Darla. Thanks for joining, saying hello. Okay, what else? Last week I had these rustic metallic dots to give away to anyone that shared my video, and so I drew a winner, and that's Michelle Jones. So if she's watching, congratulations. If not, I will post after this that she won. So and I know Michelle. She's local. She's one of my local customers. So I have your address. So I will get that in the mail too also. Today, if you share my video, I'm giving away this stamp set. And this is an older Hostess set. It's still brand new. It's a brand new set, never been used. But it's got some flowers. Just real fun and simple. So if you share my video, I will do a drawing for a winner for this stamp set on Thursday. Okay? So I appreciate your support that way too. So, and I love giving away stuff. So, okay. So again, if you're joining late, hi Ronnie, glad you could join us. I saw earlier, it looks like you were creating 2 today. So again, here's my Hostess code. And I will post this with the video when I post afterwards. Okay. So let's get started. Okay, so I'll move this. So today I am featuring this stamp set, the Flowing Flowers. This was my favorite stamp set out of the Occasions catalog, and it's going away. So I want to play with it one more time before it's gone for good. If you don't own it, maybe I will inspire you to feel like you need to get it before it goes away. I was very sad it wasn't carrying over because, you know, I can keep it and keep playing with it, but I'm very limited on my space, so I tend to keep mostly current stamp sets. But anyways, we're going to play with it again today. It was my favorite set out of this catalog. I usually pick one stamp set that I absolutely love before I see like everyone's projects and everything, because it tends to not be like a real popular stamp set. But I always pick out one stamp set that's just for me, that I'm just buying it for me, and this was it. So you can see in the catalog some of the ideas that they shared with it. And I am going to do a simple card and then a kind of stepped up fancy card. So I asked last week if you guys wanted to see some fancy cards. I love doing fancy cards. So I'm going to show you a simple one and a fancy one today. Okay. Featuring the Flowing Flowers stamp set. Okay, so this is $25 and the item number is 157880. Okay, if you wanted to order this and maybe some of the new ribbon or embellishments that I'm going to be showing you today, that would get you to the $35, and then you could get my card kit for July in the mail, and then you could create along with me if you want. Okay, let me see where I am here. Okay, so for this set, I wanted to do, I've done some different things, and I'll show you some different samples after I do my cards, but I wanted to show you just some basic white cards. So I'm going to make 2 cards today. And for those that are new stampers that aren't aware, one sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock makes 2 cards. So I just cut it in half and scored it, and those are going to be my 2 cards. Okay, and so for the first one, I'm just going to do white on white, and then I decided for this, I've used a lot of darker colors when I've been stamping with this set, and so today I'm using some bright colors and some muted colors. Okay, so I have Melon Mambo, Orchid Oasis, which is a new in color, Bermuda Bay, Mint Macaron, and Pear Pizzazz. Okay, so those are the colors I'm going to use today. And so this first card, we're just going to do some simple stamping. I also want to show you how you can use this stamp set if you have very limited supplies, and then my next card will show you how to step it up a bit. If you have a die cutting machine, you'll see how I use the die cutting machine, and I'm also going to give you a sneak peek of the dies from my class next month, the Splendid STEM dies. Okay, so, but that's the next card. All right, so let's do the first card. I probably should have picked a better background than white on white, but I didn't, so this is where we're at. So, okay, so for this one, there's a flower in here, and I'm kind of winging it too, just so you guys know. I have the idea in my head, but I haven't actually stamped it out. So I think for this one, it's just going to be real simple. Just one layer with stamping. So I'm going to use this flower here. I think that I'm going to do the thank you. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that one flower there. Okay. And because I'm just using the one stamp, I did pull out my sponge daubers. Okay, if you don't have these, they're very inexpensive for like a package of like 6. I want to say it's like maybe $10, maybe $7, I'm not sure. But I love to have these, and you'll see why. Okay, so if I'm going to do my flower here, I think that I'm going to do my flower in Melon Mambo, my main flower. And then I think that I will do, I can't even decide here, Bermuda Bay and Mint Macaron. Hi Leslie, thanks for joining us today. Good to see you. Or see your name. Guess I can't see you, but okay. And this one I'm gonna, let's see. Here's the stamp. No, I'm gonna turn it this way. And when I stamp it, I want to be mindful of where the leaves go. Okay, so I guess I'll just do it just like so. And then I'm going to use this other little one too. Oh wait, maybe not. It's not in here. Oh, it's right here. Okay, and I'm going to actually get a lighter pink. So sometimes if I'm not sure if the colors go good together, I'll kind of put them like that. And then I see, yeah, those kind of go good. So I have 2 bold colors and then 2 lighter complementing colors. Okay. So this one is Blushing Bride. Okay. All right. So for this first card, I'm going to do this in the Melon Mambo. And then I'm going to use my sponge daubers to put color on these parts here. Okay. So, and I'll get a Kleenex just in case I need it. I'm just going to ink up part of that flower. And it's okay if it goes over. I can wipe it off, and I kind of want the colors to blend anyways. I don't want there to be blank spots. So then on these dots, I'm going to use my sponge dauber, and I'm going to come in and put some ink on these dots. And then again, I'm going to wipe this off here. Kind of wipe that off. Put it down in there. Okay, and then I'm going to get my mint macaron for my leaves. I'm going to huff on it. These are water-based inks, so if you huff on them, if it's been a few minutes since you inked it up, it moistens it back up. Okay. Okay. So there's the flower, the first flower. And you can kind of see on here, I'm afraid to touch it because it's white, but you can kind of see how my colors blended, and it looks, it's kind of like purple in where they kind of mesh together. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then so for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and ink the whole thing in Blushing Bride, and then I'm going to come back in with my Mint Macaron. And I got to figure out which one was my mint. Actually, I might do the Pear Pizzazz on this one. We'll see. Okay, and then Pear Pizzazz, and then I'm just coming in and just doing a little on those little dots. Okay. Okay. So there's that one. I have a little halo right there, so I'll fix that. I'll show you how I do that. Kind of feel like it needs a little more, like to bring this over. I'm not sure. Let's get our base of our card. And I don't know, what do you guys think? I could put some ribbon kind of in there. Maybe if I put some ribbon, like put a bow, that'll kind of tie it together. Let's see. So I'm just going to trim that little edge off where I got the halo. I do want to put my sentiment, and I'm going to use black. So this is my Memento Black. And I'm going to put it right there. And then this is the white sparkly ribbon. And I'm going to tie a bow. I'm thinking putting it kind of right there. Okay. Alright, so I'll move our black, cover it up. Alright, so this is this sponge dauber is our mint. And this one is our Bermuda Bay. And this is our pear. Okay. Alright, so let me just trim this off. And then I don't know if you guys know, but Stampin' Up! Used to sell these. They don't anymore, but this is just similar to what nail ladies use, a buffing block. And I use this to get to when my edges need to be softened or they're kind of frayed. So there's that. Sometimes when your cutting blade is starting to get dull, it'll leave a not so nice finish there. So, okay, so here's the base of our card. So I'm just going to fold that in half. And even though this is real plain and simple, I want to give it some oomph, right? So I'm going to pop this up using dimensionals, and I love these foam strips because they make doing this with larger pieces really quick and easy. And I got some already cut for the shorter sides. And I'm going to put one across the middle so it doesn't cave in. Okay. And then we'll put that down, and then I will put my bow. I don't know, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if I like the black, but it's on there, so it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to put the bow kind of like so. And then I have some of the iridescent rhinestones. And I'm going to use these on here. And there's our first card. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, I probably would have used a little softer color for the words, but overall it came out pretty good. Move my bow over a little. I know, I'm a little nitpicky. Okay, so there's the first card, and this is the simple version. Okay, it just uses 2 layers of cardstock and some embellishments. You don't need any dies, just the stamp set itself and some ink colors. Okay, and so for our next card, we're going to step it up a bit. So on this one, again, I'm going to start with the same base, Whisper White base. I am going to move some of these ink pads because I'm afraid I'm going to stick my white paper in them. Okay. So we have our base, and again, I'm going to do the white layer. However, on this one, I used the greenery die to emboss my Whisper White, or basic white, sorry. When you've called it Whisper White for over 10 years, it's hard to break that habit. Basic white. Okay. So we'll pull that off. So that just has some real simple, light stitching on it. Okay. And when I'm done, I'll put the cards side by side so you can see them. Probably need this. Okay. This is one of my favorite dies. This is a lot of fun because it fills up your background, but it does something different than embossing or stamping, right? It actually does some cutting and puts some stitching in there. So I like that one a lot. Okay, so for this one, I decided my sentiment, I was going to put it on one of these labels, and these are from the new, the shapes dies that are in the catalog. So I cut 2 in case I messed up. Okay, so that's what my sentiment is going to be on. And for this one, I'm going to use the happy birthday. Okay. Ronnie says hers would have fingerprints. I'm trying really hard not to get fingerprints on mine, but if I wasn't live, I'd probably go wash my hand, but that's okay. We'll see how I do. Okay. And so then, like I said, I'm going to do a sneak peek. So I wanted to use some of these pieces from the Splendid Stems dies, okay? And this is coming out in the holiday catalog. For those of you that are demonstrators and did the Creativity Now, you were able to pre-order this, and that's what they used on that for the projects for that event. And it was a lot of fun. I thought the projects were great, so it kind of made me fall in love with this bundle, because I'll have to admit I thought it was a little boring at first. But what I did was I just took some different colors of cardstock, and I laid each of the dies on each one of these. So sometimes when I don't know what I want to do, I'll kind of do this and just get all the pieces. And then as we go, I can pick pieces from these sheets to embellish our flowers, okay? So I have those. Okay, so I probably won't need my green inks. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, and then for my focal points, I'm going to stamp some of these flowers, and I'm actually going to fussy cut them out. Okay, so if you need to run and take a potty break, now might be a good time. And maybe if you enjoy watching people fussy cut, that's what I'm going to be doing here in a bit. So, but it won't take too long. Hi, Dougie. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp some of these images. In different colors. Let's see here. Okay. And let's see here. What else I might do? Yeah. And let's see. Okay. So now I'm going to close my ink pads. Let's stamp our sentiment. So we're going to do happy birthday. I think I'll do it in the pink. The Melon Mambo, that one's still open. Alright, so now I'm going to do some fussy cutting. Okay. Alright. So I like to cut the pieces out first. Make sure it's dry. Sometimes on the white, it takes a little longer to dry. You don't want to smear it. Okay. So, I think for this one, I'm going to start with these little ones. I'm just going to get a couple of these. And I'm just moving the paper. And I'm not trying to be too particular, because it's going to be white on white. so people are not going to notice if I don't cut it out perfectly. Okay. I am going to clean my fingers though, because I'm using my thumb a lot and these have ink on them, so let me see. Okay. Okay. Better. All right. So while I'm sitting here cutting, tell me what some of your favorite stamp sets or bundles from the Occasions catalog were. Or which one are you going to miss the most? I will miss this one the most. And I know it's flowers, and everyone says we have a lot of flowers, but I just felt like this one's just kind of different. So... Okay. This one, I'm just going to kind of cut. I want to get the dots in with this one, so go around here. Okay, so Daggy says she'll miss the masculine ones. The nice thing is the sailboat one, that one's carrying over. I really like that one too. The cactus bundles, Diana's going to miss that one. I'm going to miss that one too. I really liked it, especially since I live in New Mexico and we have cactuses, so I did a lot of classes with that one. And it was nice that it had a punch. I love the dies and the versatility of the dies, but I do like the simpleness and easiness of punches. Alright, this one I am going to cut around the dots. And then around the leaves. Okay. Okay. And this one, I just want the dots on this one. Okay, and then this last flower. So has anyone started working on their Christmas cards? Hi Kathleen, thanks for joining us. I'm fussy cutting, almost done here. This is my last one, and we are talking about, I just asked if anyone started their Christmas cards yet. Lori says not yet. I know it's summer, most people don't think about it, but if you have a lot of cards to send, you might start early. I always have the best intentions to get them done early, and I start them, and then they sit there, and then I have to cram and get them done at the last minute. Oh, cool. Kathleen's done about 30 so far, and Kim says she does a few at a time. That's great. And Diana's thinking about it. Daggy and Lori haven't, which is fine. Okay. I think I might stamp one more of those, and I'll show you why. Just real quick. Okay. I am going to come in and cut along this line that's right here, so that I can layer that inside my flower. Okay, and then I can layer that on there. Okay, so let's get our scraps out of the way. So these are pieces that I have. Okay, I did pull out my Ink-ology. Thought I might use that. And basically, I'm going to start building on this. Okay. So I have some of these pieces that I used the I'm going to have to learn the name. These Splendid Stems. It's a sneak peek of that. And I know that this one I want to use in this color. Something tall like that. Kind of that way. And so if I don't really know what I'm going to do, that's why I just kind of cut all these pieces out. And if I have leftovers or whatever I don't use, because obviously I'm not going to use all of these, I have like a little parts and pieces box, and I can just put those in there. So I'm going to leave those insides in there. Okay, one came out, but that's okay. So do that, and let's see here. For our white, I'm going to do this one in white also. Layer that back there. And let's see, did I use all the colors? Yes. I'm going to have this one down here. And I think I'll use this one. Okay. So kind of like so. And do another white one, and then I kind of want to use another pair of pizzazz. So we have mint macaron, soft seafoam, pear pizzazz, and whisper white on the cardstock colors. Okay. All right. Okay. So then here I'm going to kind of build my flower. So I wanted some of these turquoise dots rather than all the green ones, I think. Maybe I might change my mind. Okay, and then we have our happy birthday also. Where did that go? Here we go. Okay. Okay, so let me build my flower first. I'm probably not going to use that one. I'm going to put some dimensionals in between. Okay. And then I'm going to layer this one, and I'm going to curl the ends. I'm going to layer this where it looks just like so. I'm going to kind of offset it because I want it to kind of look like another layer back there. But then I'm going to curl this up too. Okay. All right, and then this is going to go on there. And I'm going to pop it up. It's going to sit just like so. And I think we'll just kind of stick these in here. Okay. So let me glue some of these down, and I'm just going to use my liquid glue. I don't have it here. I'm actually hosting a class tonight for Paper Pumpkin, in-person class at one of our local pizza shops. So a lot of my supplies are over there. Let me get another one. They're in the bag ready to go, because as soon as I get done with the slide, I've got to go head that way. So okay, so put a little, and I'm going to put this up a little higher. Okay. That one there. And this one just kind of like so. And then we'll have, let's see here, kind of like that. Let's see, where's our happy birthday? I want to go down here. I'm not going to use that. And I'll probably just stick these little ones on randomly. So let's curl those. And I think I will do the Ink-ology on these little flowers. Hi Jerry, thanks for joining us. Better late than never, right? You can watch the replay to see the beginning, but you joined at the best part. You get to see it all come together. Okay, I'm going to kind of curl these. Put some Ink-ology just on the flowers. Okay. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. Just like so. And I'm going to stick some of these underneath. And for this one, I was going to use some of this ribbon here. This is the Orchid Oasis. And I'm not real good at this kind of messy stuff, but I'm going to attempt it. Okay, so what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to put down a dimensional, I think right like so. And then this is my ribbon that I just wrapped around my hand. And I'm just going to stick it down there, okay? Because I'm going to put something to cover it up. But the dimensional will let me let me play with it a little, okay? And then I'm going to stick this in like so, kind of like that. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have to leave room for this. This is going to go down here. And I think what I'll do is I'll use my strips and just go ahead and put it on, or actually figure out what, I'm going to put it down at the bottom, but I'm going to put some of this greenery stuff behind it. So just not quite sure. I don't know, that might be too much. Let's see. I don't want to hide those. Let's see here. I don't know, I feel like the Pear Pizzazz doesn't really go. I think that's good. Just like that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so stick that under like so. Pull that little leaf up. You could curl these if you want. I do want them to pop up. Okay. If you just take your paper and curl it a little, like especially when you're doing these flowers, you'll be amazed at what a difference it makes. Okay, and this one, this little green one here, I'm just going to have it coming up like so. Okay. All right, there. Okay, so I'm going to put some more Ink-ology on here because I can barely see it. And then we have these little ones, put some more Ink-ology on them. Sticking to my hands. Okay. And then for these, we'll just kind of stick them just right in here. And then we'll stick this other one. Just tucking them away. just like so. Okay. All right. So there's that piece. Okay. You kind of saw how I just had the pieces and I just kind of built it up. Right? So it looks really fancy, but it's just the paper. Okay, and now we're going to put it on our card. It's our card base. Okay. And again, I'm going to pop it up. So I am going to use my foam strips. I like to have all different kinds of adhesive for all my different projects. So I don't really have favorites. It just depends on what I'm doing. So pull all these off. Okay. All right. Okay, and don't get it on there crooked. Okay, lay that down. Now, I originally pulled out these glassy dots, but I think I'm going to go back to the iridescent rhinestones and use these because my main flower and these over here kind of pop and everything else is real muted, and so I'm just going to stick with that theme. So I'm going to use the little ones, and I'm not good at the random thing, but I'm going to try. I'm going to tuck them in to the little pockets here. Just like so. And then I might actually, I don't know, there's that. I don't know if I should put a rhinestone on these or just leave them. I kind of feel like maybe I should just leave them. I know it's hard to see the rhinestones, but you can kind of see them. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to put one. We're just going to go for it, right? Okay. And then I'll put these little ones on the little ones here. So there we go. So if you didn't see the first card, this is our first card. So sweet and simple. And then this is our stepped up version, our fancy version. Okay. So again, this is using the flowing flowers, and this is going away at the end of the month. It's retiring. So if you want it, I suggest you order it. It's lots of fun. I did say I would share some other cards with you. So this is another card that I did. I think I did this one for a team swap. So you can see, again, I fussy cut it out and used the blue and used the doilies. Those are going away also. But this one is pretty simple. This is one that we just did in my card club this last weekend. And we featured vellum. But I also featured the stamp set since it was going away. And it's my favorite. So we did the thank you on that. And then we did the flowers on this one. So on this one, we embossed the vellum with an embossing folder. And then we fussy cut the flowers out and put them in here. And then so it says hello on the outside. And then it says happy birthday on the inside. So those are my cards. I will post the hostess code when I post the video. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget, I won't be live next week. It'll be 4th of July, and I'll be spending it with my family. The following Monday after that is the 11th, and I will be going live at 4. Everybody can join, and I will be sharing the Splendid Thoughts with my card kit. So if you want to get the card kit, place an order of $35 or more using my hostess code, and I will send you the supplies to make the cards along with me. We'll be featuring this new set out of the holiday catalog, but it's not a holiday set, so that's lots of fun. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to share my video for a chance to win this stamp set. And then everyone take care, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye, guys.